Hey foodies, showing you how to go from this to that. First we'll start with our cheeses. I'm putting down my goat cheese round, and then I'm slicing manchego cheese and alternating the slices to form a really cool pattern. Lay that on one side of the board. Then I'm slicing Gruyere cheese, and I'm going to stack them by slightly overlapping. Last thing is the cheddar cheese, and I'm just cubing it and stacking it on another side of the board. Place all of the cheeses on the board so there's enough space around them because it's time for meat. So I'm folding a slice of ham in half and then rolling it into a rosette, and I'm going to do that for every slice and lay them down in one corner of the board. The next thing is salami. Fold the salami in half and then in half again. Lay it down in one continuous line next to the cheeses. The last thing is pepperoni slices. I'm choosing to just lay those flat on one side. On your charcuterie board, you want to use glass containers and white containers. Taking some of my favorite crackers, and I am standing them up in a glass container. The next thing I'm putting down in a row are some mini toast, some mini pretzel crisps, and some golden round crackers. Time for fruit. So now I am using a pomegranate that I've cut in half, and green grapes as well as purple grapes that I am stacking in the remaining spaces. Use your kitchen shears to trim away the extra stems, but also to cut the grapes into smaller clusters to make it easy for your guests. Next up are the strawberries. You want to stack those right next to the grapes. Now you can start pushing things into tighter spaces to make room on the board. That's all part of the process. Now it's time for blueberries. Find a spot for blueberries, but also stud the rest of the fruit with some of the blueberries. The color contrast is amazing. Next up are the pistachios. I love pistachios, so I'm adding those to my board. You can use whatever nuts you like. Then I'm adding some raspberry preserves, and then I'm cutting my cheese wheel. Remember to leave the knife there so your guests can also cut more cheese for themselves. Add good honey to your board. This is an orange blossom honey from Whole Foods that is absolutely delicious. The last thing I'm adding to the board are some almonds, and I'm just making space, finding room for them, and stacking them there. Don't forget to garnish your board. I'm using fresh mint leaves. You can use rosemary, thyme, whatever fresh herbs you have. And that's it. A beautiful charcuterie board. You will love this. Keep the red wine flowing and enjoy, foodies.